Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Hi guys, today I'm going to be working on my advent calendar for Christmas. I'm doing countdown to Christmas and I'm doing it with lunch paper bags. So here pretty much what I did. And like I said, I'm doing some lunch bags and you can use whatever you want. I have stickers, different varieties, whatever you guys want to do. You can do pretty much anything. I found these little hangers, what are they called, clips, whatever, that you can use, other little stuff, cards, like flat ornaments, bows, and scrapbooking paper. And I'm kind of just showing you different options you can use with glue, and I do believe I use it all. A glue stick, some scotch double-sided tape, some tacky glue, and a hot glue gun. And of course you can use glue dots, whatever you have, whatever you want to use, it's up to you. And I'm going to start with this card, and I'm just going to cut it and kind of trim it down so it fits right in the front. And now that I have it to the size I want, I'm gonna fold all my bags. I want them all to be the same. So I've decided that I'm gonna measure out how much I want, and I end up doing 2 inches, and I fold it down twice. You can just do one fold like here, but I wanted to do 2 just because I don't want to be able to see that raw edge on the back side. So like I said, I fold it twice, and then that way I know where that fold is. I'm not gonna go above, and I need to leave enough space for either a clip to hold it down or to punch some holes on the top. So it gives me like a point of reference to where I want to not decorate or leave a little gap. So I decided to trim it down a little more because it's almost to the edge and I wanted to give it more space. And like I said, you can go with any glue you want. For the cardstock, I decided to go with, or cards, with a double-sided tape. I just felt it was more sturdy. I didn't want to use like the tacky glue directly onto the bag because sometimes when you use glue on bags, they get wrinkly, or on paper more like the paper like shrivels up. So I didn't want that to happen. So I used the tape. I felt like the glue stick wasn't gonna hold, especially after I start opening it to put something on top. And I'm pointing out right here that, like I said, I'm taking into account to where I want the top of the bag to have its little holes, so when I close it I have enough room on top. So I've decided to cut a little white strip on the bottom so I can put the date. And at first I did think that I was going to do the month, like put December, but I kind of go back and forth. Some of them I put DEC, on this one I put the full month, and then I write down a number 1 in a minute. But you can do whatever you want. Like I said, this is to your creativity. You can suit your likes, whatever you want. And as I kind of go, like I realized that I didn't exactly like all of the bags. Some of them were a lot cuter than others. And the good thing is that because I'm doing this in 3 sections, or like the more you go down the road, you kind of see what you don't like and what you do. And of course you can redo them if you want, especially because the pack that I got had 40 bags, so I could definitely do some over. But for the time being, I'm going to leave it as it is. And if at the end I decide that I want to redo some of them, I have that option. But like I said, you can do whatever you want. It's up to your likes and whatever. You can use scrapbooking. You can use part of magazines, which I do that in one of them. I cut out the ornaments. But like I said, anything you want. This is your project. You can do it however you like. And this is the second one, and I had this ornament that I got, and of course I loved it, and this is what I had in mind, so I'm gonna use it for this. And one side has more glitter than the other, so I end up using the back side to be the front side. But I cut off the little ribbon here, and I was gonna the little holder like to hang it, and I was gonna throw it away, but then I realized that the neck has little holes, so I'm gonna loop it through so that it looks like he has a collar with a bell on it instead of just the bell hanging off the neck, like if it was just pierced into him. So like I said, I wrap it, and then I put the bell back on. I do take it off and then put it back on. And when I do this, I feel like he looks a lot fancier, so I'm glad I did do this. And I do use a little bit of glue here just to kind of keep some of that little, what is it, like rope, twine, whatever it is, down. It makes it look neater so it doesn't have one sticking up in midair. But like I said, I looped the little bell, which I did have a little bit of difficulty, so if you do decide to go with this one or do this one, I did have a little bit of trouble. You just gotta work with it. Don't let it run away. And I did debate on how I was going to stick this on here. At first I didn't want to glue it because I didn't want it to be permanent, which hot glue isn't really that permanent, but it is going to peel off the glitter off the reindeer. But I went ahead, I'm like, I'm not going to really, what am I going to reuse it for? Just might as well keep it and have this bag look really nice and not move around. So I ended up doing that. And I do punch some holes on the top, and I end up using a little twine, not twine, sorry, a little piece of red sheared ribbon. And I was gonna do a bow in the front, but I decided that I just wanted a little red stripe to go across the top, so that's what I just did. I tied it in the back instead of the front. And I do end up using some of this, what is it, Tulip, I believe the brand is, puffy paint. It's fabric puffy paint, but I mean, you can use this for anything. And I write it on here, and it looks like it's beige, but it's gold. And since the little cord around his neck and the little bell is gold, I thought this would be good. When it dries, it's gonna dry clear with gold glitter, so I thought it'd be cute. And this is another one. I had a sticker pack with like a little house scenery sort of, and trees, as you can see on the background. And I decided to do a little slope of snow. I don't know what to call it. So that I had like a little platform to work off. This is one of the ones that I said I didn't that I don't really care for it when I was done, which it kind of sucks because those are they're cute stickers, but I wasn't too happy, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one to the end. We'll see if I redo it, but like I said, I did like snowflakes falling. It looked like like a 2-year-old did it, kind of like a child decorated it, so I wasn't too thrilled. But like I said, we'll see if I keep it, and if not, then I'll just maybe, I don't know, maybe I can use this bag to put something in for the kids or something. But like I said, we'll see. And I do use a clothes hanger here to close this bag. I paint some glue on it and put some silver glitter and put a snowflake so that it matches the little bag. Okay, and with this one, I've decided to use some washi tape, and I'm just kind of doing some stripes. And I believe I do use 3 different ones or 2 different ones. I'm not sure. Oh no, yeah, 3. And I just stripe them, and I put one that says Merry Christmas. And this is the one that I was talking about, where I used a magazine and it had a picture of some ornaments that I thought was cute, and I cut those out and place it over. This is another one that I wasn't too happy with, although I do like it better than the previous one with the stickers. But like, it's just this one, it looked a little more homemade-ish, even though the other ones do too. But I mean, because I cut it out, it looks more like a collage, like when you were a kid and you would do things with collages and cut all these pictures from magazines. So I wasn't too happy. But after I did add these little ornament close little hangers on the top, it does kind of like give it a little something more. So this one I'll most likely keep. It wasn't too bad, but I did, like I said, I wasn't too happy, but we'll see. With this one, I decided to go with like blue themed. It's not so much Christmas, more like winter. And I used this blue cardstock, and I had some washi tape and some snowflakes to make it look more snowflake theme, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And I do use this snowflake washi tape, like I said. I trimmed the bottom and the top with it. And like I said, I do use some... Oh, I forgot. I did put some blue snowflakes. I mean, snowflakes, Jesus. Blue, what are they called? Snowman? Yeah, snowman. Why does it sound so weird? Snowman. But anyways, I added these. And these stickers, the snowman and the snowflakes, are those like foamy ones. They're from Dollar Tree, yeah. And I end up using some black puffy paint, and this isn't actually black, it's like metallically almost dark gray kind of. But to write, like I said, on this one I put December, like the short version, and this is how I was gonna leave it, but then I realized I should add something else, and I forgot that I had seen some of these stick-on rhinestones, so I add some silver ones, which I'm so glad I did, because it totally makes it a lot better. It definitely looks way better with them. And this is another one. This one, I had these chalkboard tags, and I decided to go design around it, and I punch holes on the top, and I decided that I want to run the little tag through it and hang it off of there. And at first I was just gonna leave it like this, leave it real simple, but then I'm like, I kind of need something else, because it looked a little sad. So I decided to add a strip of cardstock on the back, and I end up using this little green star one, and yeah, it definitely looks a lot better. So I'm glad I decided to do that. And like I said again, when it's like thicker paper, I use the double-sided tape, just so that the bag doesn't get any more wrinkled than it already is with regular glue. And I do add some rhinestones right now, you'll see. Oh yeah, I do use some hot glue to stick this on here, just so that I didn't want to move it around, and then when I actually put something in there, I'll untie it and make the bowl look nice. And I add 2 strips of these red rhinestones, which totally makes it way better. I don't know what is it about rhinestones and glitter, just makes things better. And things look better when it's used a little bit of either rhinestones or glitter instead of using the whole. I don't like those tinsel decorations that they sell. I hate those. They're too sparkly altogether. Anything tinsel, I don't like tinsel to begin with. Anyways, that's off the subject. And I had this card, which I think is so pretty. It reminds me kind of like of those Thomas Kinkade paintings. I love Thomas Kinkade paintings. Every time I see them, they just make me think of Christmas. But I use this card for this, and this one I keep very simple. I just add the card, punch the holes, use some twine. And on this one, the twine, when I put it through, I did double it. So I did fold. I cut a larger string of it, longer size, whatever. Can't think of the proper words. But anyways, I tie it and do a little bow, and doubled looks better. And I just trim it to the size, and then I almost forgot that I need to put the date, obviously, of the countdown. So I decided to do a number 7 with these rhinestone strips, and just gave it that a little something extra. Made it. This one's one of my favorites, and it's so simple. It's like card, ribbon, or not ribbon, twine, and some rhinestones. And with this one, I wanted to do some Christmas presents, and at first I was gonna do them both green, as you can see, but I ended up getting rid of the one that I'm not working on, the bigger one with the white or clear rhinestones, and I end up using red paper with the white rhinestones, and I'm glad I did that because the two colors look better than the same. And once I'm done with making those little boxes, which they're not real boxes, but you know, the fake presents, I do add a strip of washi tape on the bottom just to kind of like give it a border or like more of a frame. And these I do glue with the glue stick because this one's not so, the paper's not so thick, so, which I should have glued the paper down first and then added the rhinestones because it was kind of hard with the rhinestones on there. And I added these little sparkly bows there again from the foamy stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I add another strip of washi tape on top. And then I make a little tag with the leftover little scraps of paper. And at first I was just gonna make a little like a little rectangle, but I ended up deciding that I wanted to do like the, I don't know what it's called, when it's like a little V at the end, like they're pointing out, like a little tag. I don't know what it's called, but I ended up peeling some of that green paper off before that glued set, and cut the little V out. And I'm glad I did this because it does look way cuter. And I just kind of trim off the red to make it look better. I did punch a hole so that I could run some twine through it and hang it. And I do use I got one of the little clothespins from the ones that I showed in the beginning, but I peel off one of the little red ornaments and I put this little red sticker, the little red bow, sorry, and I placed the little tag, like I put some double tape so that it wouldn't move around. And the little twine rope thingy, it's kind of just loose, so I make it seem like it's hanging when you close it, put the little clothespin on it. And the number 8. And I really hope you guys liked it. Like I said, the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want, so I hope this gives you guys some ideas maybe, or if you want to copy, if you like mine, you can definitely do that. But like I said, anything you can do anything. Well, thanks for watching, and if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to get notified of when I post more, please do that too. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later. Bye.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.